beginning seems so hard to start? How come our lives seem to grow so far apart?
There's some titles that were written when I was very young, and there's some that were written just for this project. So it's really almost a tapestry of my life, really, in so many respects. We all lose people we love, when that can be from parents, to friends, to siblings, to offspring. Unfortunately, most of us do not experience that. However, I've experienced actually all the above. Losing my daughter was obviously the most difficult, and that's something you think about every day. I keep her picture on my phone, for example, that I carry with me. Remember what is good in life. I actually wrote the day I buried her.
And was it worth the price we paid? Was it worth the sacrifice? Was my love so cheap you could throw it all away? Days spent on Brent Creek were days spent sweet. On the bank was where we'd meet, my older brother and me. Days spent on Brent Creek.
I was performing, and on one of the breaks, I walked out into the crowd, and there was a gentleman in the crowd I didn't know, but I had seen before. And he was sitting by himself, so I sat down. We talked for a little while. Real friendly. Ed Walker was his name. And he gave me a short story to take home. But it dealt about a relationship between two siblings. Because most kids, when they're growing up, whether they have offspring or whether a best friend or a neighbor, they always have some place where they can kind of go and escape. Whether it be that fort, or whether it be a park, or in this particular story, it was a bank of a creek, Brent Creek.
With outstretched arms we would dangle a line free
and I just made a short little list of like my favorite country musicians across the country. And this is like, well, who's my favorite guitarist? Who's my favorite bassist? And I contacted them all and said, I'm going to do this project. Are you willing to do it with me? And every one of them said yes.
Days spent sweet. On the bank was where we'd meet. We'd sit and dangle our feet. Through eyes barely 7, maybe it wasn't clear to see. Did I sit and watch your dreams drift by? Was I just too young to see? Was the branch in the wet trying to slow them down? Past the rock, the deer, the tree.
I became a diabetic early 90s, and I've been quite brittle. I mean, I've gone into comas and passed out, that kind of thing. The earliest chronic disease I had was multiple sclerosis. 2 doctors that told me I'd be in a wheelchair by 96. And in 97, there was a moment where it was really hard for me to walk. There's a lot of people that have experienced far worse than I have, but don't have near the blessings that I have, or the good things. You need balance, you need contrast in life. And it's not so much important what you can't do, it's more important what you can do. If something moves me, I'll put it in a song.